Welcome to Your Time to Shine International Interview Series, where I get to interview these amazing people all over the world that are shining their light and want to come on. And it could be my neighbor. It could be someone in India. It can be someone from all over, because you know what? We all shine our light in a different way. And I'm your host, Angel Marie Monticelli. And I'm an event energy enhancer, which helps any event, mostly virtual and in person, yes, any event, to help to raise the energy and to help them to have more engagement, education, and and energy. So I'm thrilled today because we have a Shine On movement messenger. She is amazing. She's a champion of the Shine On movement, and she's all the way. Oh, I forgot, where's she from? She's from. Oh, she's gonna have to tell us. So here we go. Let's bring her on right now. Here's Tasha. Yay!
Hello.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And you know what? I know how fabulous you are because I've been watching a lot of the stuff that you've got putting out there, which is awesome. Everybody needs to take it. But yet, can you please tell everybody who you are briefly?
Absolutely. I'll be really brief and I'll start with where I'm from. I live in Florida, but originally I'm from the beautiful island of Jamaica. And every now and then I still try to get my accent going. But I'm here in Florida, the total opposite coast of you, Angel. And my name is Tasha Chen. I have the joy of being the co-founder of the Science of Getting Rich Academy, which basically means I spend all day, every day, teaching people how to manifest and attract more financial abundance into their lives.
And you know, it's so much fun, isn't it? Because when you hear someone say, "Ah," I mean, that's fun. I mean, I teach people how to shine their light so that they can have more success, money, finance. But yet yours, and what I've been watching on yours, holy moly, good stuff. So very excited to have you here today. So we do have a couple of comments. Let's see what we got. Oh, we got Barbara saying hello, honey, hello. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. So the first question that I have for you is, how do you shine your light personally? Not what you do for others. How do you show up for yourself every day and connect to that shine within yourself?
Wow. Well, thank you for asking such a profound question, because this is something I've recommitted to. I start every day now with pretty much close to an hour of Tasha time. And that can look like walking for an hour, reading for an hour, journaling for an hour. Usually I walk for about 55 minutes. I come home, I journal, and everything about that just fills me up. And my cup runneth over. So when you are full from the inside, this amazing thing happens. You vibrate all of that light that really, I see it as you've given to yourself. And now you can shine the light for others. That, and every morning before I get out of bed, I say a simple prayer, which is, God, please use me. Please allow me to experience your power and your presence, and shine and radiate your light through me.
Oh, and you say shine.
I do. I absolutely do. Because it is all about shining, right? When that light is shining, you're a beacon to the people you're meant to serve.
Absolutely. And that makes you a shine on champion. Did you know that?
Thank you. I'll take it. I love being a champion of anything. And if I can be a shine on champion, I'll take it. Thank you.
So right now, before we even continue, because we want to continue with Tasha and I, and she gave you some good golden nuggets, and I really want you to take it in. She takes an hour. That's what I heard. An hour a day. And she does a lot of different things, whatever that activity is, but not getting on the computer, not getting on the phone, not to unplug and just really be with yourself.
Yeah.
So that is awesome. I appreciate that very much. But you know what? The Shine On movement is sponsoring for today. And you're probably wondering, what is this Shine On movement? So before we even start, and because I want to keep diving into you, let's just go right now and say, this is what the Shine On movement is all about. The Shine On movement. It's all about you raising your vibration in such a positive way that it ripples out to the whole entire world. Think about that. In your home, when you're in a positive vibrational field energy, what happens to the whole house? Everyone in it, to your neighborhood, to the community, to the world. And that's the Shine On movement. And thank you for being part of it. There we go.
Wow.
And you're going to be getting one of these in the mail.
Ooh, I get like my own little Shine On Movement Champion postcard. All right, I've got the spot right there on my computer where I can see it every day.
Yay! So appreciate you, honey. So thank you for the golden nugget of that. So here's another one that I'd like to hear is, how do you serve others and shine?
So this is again, really great question, because not only obviously I make a living by serving others, but I look at this as, what is my purpose here in the big scheme of things? And for me, I have this burning desire to just leave the world a better place, right? So most people would think, well, you're an entrepreneur, you're a coach, you're a mentor. So to answer that question, how do I serve my clients? But I'm going to take it even bigger than that. And I'm going to say, how do I serve the world? And that starts at home with my kids, with my family, with my friends. And I just make it really simple. I be the best Tasha that I can be. Am I getting another certificate? Like, what was that? I really am committed to being the best Tasha that I can be, and to being a model of the beliefs that I have, and really just doing my thing, going on about life, doing my thing as the best version of me. And this crazy thing happens where other people are like, dang, I want what she's got. What's that girl on? I want some of that, starting with my kids who are making boards for themselves and doing all the things that they want to manifest in their life. So that's really, I make it really simple. It's not just clients, it's the world, it's people in general, whomever. The Science of Getting Rich has this concept, it's called the impression of increase. And in essence, it says, leave everyone feeling like you gave them more in use value because they met you. Their life is somehow better. Just because whether you smiled or you said something nice, or you gave them a coaching tip, or you told them to spend an hour every morning, or you have a Shine On movement, whatever. Just leave every person feeling better after they've interacted with you. It's that simple.
Oh, I love that. I love that. And Lillian's saying hello, Harrison. I think I said her name
Hey,
right.
Lillian.
So way to go. Oh, I so love that. And you said about, your kids doing some things, because we're at the start of the year and everybody wants to have that big financial goals. And in your experience, why do some people struggle and achieve it and struggle to achieve their financial goals?
It comes down to this one statement. We all have read at this point Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich, right? And Napoleon Hill is famous and noted for saying, if you can see it and believe it, you must achieve it. So I'm just going to put myself in answering this question back to back in the day for Tasha, when my ex-husband would kind of like get the family together, sit at the table, all serious with like an Excel spreadsheet and a calculator, and go, okay, so what's our financial goals for this year? And right away I was not feeling it. So, right, Napoleon Hill says, if you can see it and believe it, and it comes from, I just had zero energy, inspiration, vibe around the whole let's get serious about money approach. And nothing I was going to do at that point was going to create the financial results that I want. That, and we generally go into this conversation about finances for the year and we make it really serious, right? So what's your goal? And what percentage increase do you want in your business? And you're like, shoot, I don't even know what I did last year. I don't know what percentage, I don't know what number to tell you. Nothing about that like revs up your emotions, right? So number one reason why people struggle is they really set a goal that they don't even feel. Number two, let's just call it what it is. Everybody is out there touting, oh, my goal is millions, multi-millions. And, we're like, well, that sounds good. I mean, I feel kind of silly not saying I want millions too, right? So since my friend over there said 1 million and this other one and this influencer and that other business owner, whomever says these large numbers, I'm just going to go for some big numbers too. And we don't believe it. We don't believe it. So you're not feeling it and you don't believe it. You really are. You can see like the odds are stacked against you. And then the third one is we don't have a mechanism in place that will help us to believe. And Napoleon Hill said the two things you need to be able to see it and believe it. And so when I answer my ex-husband and I go, okay, well, what do you think? How about this number? I don't feel it. I don't believe it. There's nothing there that I'm seeing that I can associate with. And it's this big detached scenario going on to something that we all need money. We all need financial well-being, right? It contributes to the quality of life that we have. So if you don't have a mechanism to see how this extra whatever amount in your life is going to make your life better, if you can't see, like feed this image to your subconscious mind of like the dollars and cents are going to translate to, oh, there is my daughter with her college paid in full. Oh, there is the new car that I really want. Oh, there is my new garden fully landscaped and looking beautiful and I didn't have to do it, right? So if you don't have images that help you to see and believe it, you're just putting numbers out there that have no emotional vibration, and it's not going to make it the easiest way to create the results that you desire.
I love that answer. Absolutely. So what is the golden nugget to take from this? You must what? See it. So it might mean you need to do a couple of things to see it, like write it and do some stuff and then believe it. And what I like to say and how I say it is, believing is great, but do you feel it? Can you feel it? Can you really come from here and not here? And I want to shout out right now to Karen saying hello, and Lillian saying, yes, you got it going on. Lisa Joe's in the house. So thank you for that too. Barbara's still in the house. Thank you so much. And I love that and how you put that in connecting that the feeling is a vibrational field and to connect to that field. So just beautiful. And if I could, when you were shining so bright, when you were struggling, can you tell that? Because, a lot of people watch these shows that I have and they think, oh, she's got it all together. And they even look at me and go, Angel, you got it all together. We go through it. So please share with everyone when you struggled and how you got from that to where you are today.
Oh, thank God for the struggle. Can we start there? Thank you, God, for that time, because without that time, I wouldn't have had the burning desire I needed to be here. And what that time looked like for me, I've always wanted to be successful and I've always wanted to be an entrepreneur. And I'm from a culture that teaches and like entrenches in your DNA that you must work hard. It's the only way, right? So here I am, like busting my chops, doing everything I know how to do to be successful, to the extent that I buy a franchise business, right? They literally tell you, do this and you'll be successful. And I'm doing that and 1,000 times more. And overnight, I fail. No, not like the little tiny fail, the type of fail that includes Chapter 11 bankruptcy. For those of you that are not in the States, that's the big one that like massive corporations file. It means that you have so much in assets. So just to show you how far I fell from grace, I had achieved extreme success. And here is the business, doing its thing. We're failing. We have to file Chapter 11 bankruptcy. Cool. As I'm going through that, my husband says, hey, we need to talk. Sure, I want a divorce. Seriously, right now? And oh, by the way, I'm at a revolving door going in and out of the hospital because my health is failing. At this point, I have 2 kids.
Oh my gosh, I'm going to have to stop you right there because I can't wait to hear more. But you know what? We got to keep this awesome thought going. But we've got to go to a commercial break right now. And we'll see what JavaScript has to say. Bam! her struggles and what was going on, I mean, bam, we got a mic drop on that. Not only did you lose your business, is what I understand, and that chapter 11, you also, the huzzy came over and said, not working so much. So please go ahead.
Yeah, not working so much, and like this close to losing my kids, because as I'm all caught up in being busy, working really hard to create success in my business, my kids don't know their mom. And so those things are big things, right? You've lost the money, the business, the husband, the kids are like, who are you? And what really was a defining moment for me was there was a day when I could not look myself in the mirror because of something I had said to one of my staff. And I literally, after I said it, had to go, who are you? Oh my God, who have you? I am literally disgusted by you. And that's just the honest truth, right? So fast forward, the business fails. I get divorced. I'm a single mom, no income. I got all the bills still present. Hubby is gone with his set income. Business is gone, everything. And I would pick my kids up every day from school. I would do the happy mommy, drive in my little minivan, drop them off to school. Bye, kids. Drive home crying, get home, sit on the kitchen floor for the next 7 hours in just complete fear around finances and what was going to happen next. How were we going to survive? And one day I picked my kids up from school and we got home to the mailbox. Now, remember, every day I'm crying over money in fear, crippling fear over money. And one day we get home from school and had a long driveway. So at the top of my driveway, I would stop the car, get out and go to the mailbox. And every day in that mailbox, it was like there was a little gremlin in there going, see, you really are a failure. And it was overdraft notices, the big unpaid bill stuff. And I remember this particular day going to the mailbox, opening the mailbox and looking for some reason at the car and catching the eyes of my son. And as soon as our eyes made contact, I looked away. And I had the awareness in that slight moment to go, why are you looking away? What's that about? And I just had to be honest with myself. And I just said, I'm embarrassed. I'm ashamed. I feel guilty. I mean, like, this is what I am showing my kids is their future. This is the legacy that I am going to leave for these kids. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. Not on my watch. Absolutely not. I will not. And that moment created this thing in me. It was like I just broke open and I do what you do. I go, help, help. I can't do this anymore. I don't have the answers. I don't know what to do. And the rest is history. When you have that moment where your back's honestly against the wall and you really stop trying to figure it out for yourself, stop struggling and hustling and grinding, and you really just call out to whatever you believe in that's larger than you for help. All these things started happening, one of which was I got the book, The Science of Getting Rich, and my entire life changed.
Yes. And I can see that thank you for that, because it showed a lot of the resilience that we have. And then also Mama Bear. And I will say that. And a lot of people don't say that, but you know what? Georgina's on the line, and Autumn, yay. And Karen came back and said it's her first time. So welcome again, Karen.
Okay.
But, I want to bring up Mama Bear because I don't always think that we give enough credit to Mama Bears and to Papa Bears. Okay. But you didn't sit. And yeah, you did cry and you did go through it. Good. But you got up and you started. And that's the important part. You didn't completely give up. And there's many that will.
Yeah.
So thank you for that.
You're welcome.
So my other question to you then is because this is what you do, is what's a story that you have? I think this is important now. Is what kind of story do you have from one of your clients, or you don't have to use their real names, and if you'd like, but what's a story? Kind of give us kind of how do you navigate? Okay, there you go.
So someone asked me this question recently and they were like, tell me your number one favorite client story. I was like, that's not fair. Like, how do I answer that? And yet I do have two, but I'll share the number one. I had a client who paid and invested to join my program. And when she did, it was one of those scenarios where she didn't have this money just sitting around to pick it up and invest. She really stretched herself to do this, right? So she's in the program and she's doing everything I'm telling her to do. I mean, diligently doing it all. And she calls me up one day and she goes, I'm at my wit's end. She goes, I'm manifesting money, all right, in my family. My husband's getting money. I mean, it's really bad when even the kids are getting money in the mail, getting checks in the mail, nada to her. And you can understand why she'd be upset. She's the one doing the work. She's the one that's paid for the program, right? But everybody all around her, extended family started messaging her, oh my God, money's coming in. I got this check, got that check. So I remember I said to her, okay, we got to look a little bit deeper. And one of the things that I talk about is money trauma. And I actually have identified 13 different money traumas from the work that I've done. So I started talking to her about her relationship with her parents and just trying to find out what was her trauma, because it was clear she had one. And I knew because she was doing all the work and the money just wasn't coming to her. It's like it was finding every other way than to her. So as we got into it, she remembered that in her childhood, she had an experience where her father was involved in drugs. And she had no idea. And looking back, realized she was even delivering the drugs without knowing, right? So needless to say, he gets incarcerated. Their entire family life is a wreck. She has a shame on the community, like all of it. Very angry towards dad. But as a little girl is thinking, it's money that did this. It was he was doing this for money. Fast forward, she's an adult, she's married, she's got kids, she has her mom living with her. So I said, how's your relationship with your mom? She's like, don't talk to my mom. I go, don't talk to your mom that's living with you? We unraveled that. Another money trauma story. Once we did the work to heal it, I'm never going to forget this for the rest of my life. And I know I got a little crown in heaven for it. 2 weeks later, I'm in Jamaica on vacation. It was in July. I get this Facebook video from her in Messenger. She is crying her eyes out because she just found out that $190,000 of student loans were just forgiven. She literally just opened something an account that she had, and it just said paid in full. Wow. And I'm like, I still.
It's going to be my drop. Bam. I mean, come on.
It just, every time I tell it, because you know what? It's so intriguing to me when we don't know what's getting in the way. We're doing all the right things and you just don't know what's getting in the way. And to think that it is always within, it's always inside of us. And that's why we have mentors and coaches and we read books and we do things to bring us to our awareness around, well, what could it possibly be inside me, But my God, who doesn't want to get $190,000 of debt, like just gone? I know I would, right? So that's one of my favorite stories.
Thank you so much. And everybody on the line is saying, wow, wow, wow. They're just like, oh, yes, yeah, Barbara, wow. And also Lillian. And then Denise is on the line. Hey, Denise, good to see you. Denise, our filler. I appreciate it. Awesome. Lillian's so awesome. And, it's wonderful when you, as a coach, because as you know, I'm a coach too. And when people say, Angel, I heard you, I listened, I'm going to do it. And, and people go, Angel, I heard you. And my big thing is you must do what? The action. And
yeah.
And the action can be no action of just the belief. And then getting out of here, this is a golden nugget for everybody. And Tasha just gave it to you because this lady, she believed.
Yeah.
But we all have our stuff. Mine was, for me, was money doesn't grow on trees. That's my dad said it all the time. That was the biggest thing. Oh, you want that? Money doesn't grow on trees. And I remember that one time when we didn't have a lot of money and I needed new sneakers. So my mom bought 2 sizes bigger. And I'm trying to play sports. And most of you know me. I'm pretty like, and I kept tripping. I kept falling because these sneakers
Oh.
To me, I was raised with, we're never going to have enough.
Mm.
And that's emotional. So
Yeah.
working with Tasha, bam, bam, everybody, because it's limitless. Yes.
Yeah.
Limitless, which you can really create, which you can have. And that is love relationship. All this kind of goes in, but she works with money, but it really does go all the way in. And don't you have a book?
I do
Well,
have a book.
show the book, because I wish I had it and I didn't.
This is crazy. I had the book on my desk, and I'm actually, as I told you, after this interview, heading across the state to do a TV interview. And I've packed up the book. I'm like, oh, do have a
Oh,
book.
well, that's okay.
And the title of the book is called Deservingness. And that has been for me, when you talk about, yes, it's about money, but all these different areas of your life play out in your reality. You know, for me, as I was showing people how to manifest a lot of money, I sucked at relationships. I mean, I was just manifesting the toads and the frogs and the bottom of the bottom of the bottom of the barrel. And I'm going to myself, how is this possible? You know? And what I realized, I didn't believe I deserved much more than those guys. And it connected something for me with money. I realized that thing about deserving very little in relationships was what was playing out with my clients with money. They were asking for a lot of money, many of them, but deep down not believing they deserve to have it.
Ooh, okay. Wow. This is yeah, this is really good. This is great stuff. This is awesome. Golden nuggets, great stuff. And this is really igniting. I know it's igniting a lot of different mindsets and shifts for a lot of people. I'm loving this energy, but you know what? We're going to be right back after this commercial message right now.
Do you have a pet that is in pain, missing, or hurt? Do you want to talk to your pet before they die, or even after they've crossed over the rainbow bridge? Your pet is talking to you. I'm here to listen, translate, and channel the silent voice of your pet. Hi, I'm Barb. I'm a pet psychic, animal communicator, and Reiki healer. For over 20 years, I've helped families communicate with and make the best decisions for their pets. We never know how big the impact will be when we make contact with our pets in spirit, whether they're alive or not. Don't keep them waiting. Visit petpsychicbarb.com and book in your discovery session today.
Yes, awesome. This is so wonderful to hear. And she went to go get some stuff.
I got the book!
Oh, she went and got the book. Yay! So go ahead, tell us about the book.
Okay.
So wait, I'll since she's out of breath, we'll take 1 second. I want everyone to make sure that you connect with her, because you do a Monday morning, and it is really, and you know me, I'm always about the golden nuggets, and I'll keep somebody on the show until they give a golden nugget. I won't let them out of it. And you know what? You give a lot of I'm like, ooh, right. So I just want to say that while you relax and come on, let me see now. Let's tell us.
So here we go. The book is called, Deservingness. Trying to find the right angle. There we go. Deservingness, the art of getting more of what you want from life. And this book, it shares a story in more detail about running for my life from this guy, running to save my life, as in fleeing the country, kind of running, and getting to Costa Rica and really just asking, please God, explain how this is my life, and hearing, Tasha, because you don't believe you deserve any more than this. And when I got that message, many of us know, oh yeah, we have limiting beliefs. Oh yeah, we do self-sabotaging things. Oh yeah, we procrastinate. That's why we don't have the stuff we want. But nobody ever thinks they don't believe they deserve to have it, right? So when I hear this from God, I'm going, what? No, I believe I should be in an amazing relationship. Like, God, what are you talking about? You don't know what you're talking about, And the proof is in the pudding. just look at your life. I looked at my life. I looked at that relationship and I go, well, golly, you're right. I don't really believe that I deserve much more than this. And that's why I have just this. So in this book, I tell the story, but one of the things that I'm really passionate about as a teacher is I want to show you how. Once you have the awareness around, okay, I have a thing going on with me, well, that's good to know, right? But what's even more powerful is like you said, Angel, and I love it. You and I are such kindred spirits. The you hear me is amazing, but when you implement, that's when you get change. And so in this book, I've mapped out, how do you become deserving? What is it that you actually do? Because here's my promise to you. When you are believing you deserve a 10 out of 10 in your finances, in your health, in your relationship, whatever area of your life you want to look at, when you believe that you truly deserve to have a 10 out of 10 in all those areas, you look at your life and you have got it. That's how you know what you really believe. So grab the book on Amazon, Deservingness, and figure out the how to become deserving so you can get all the things you want in life.
Absolutely. Come on, let me see the chat fingers. Come on. This stuff is good golden nuggets over here, It's wonderful. So, I know that you have a process.
Yeah.
That's a really fun one. And you know me, I'm all about fun and where you can show people and attract their financial desires and what they really deserve, because I know that's a big one, and multiply their income or multiply their success or multiply. So you call it the money manifesting party. I love that. And I can't wait because I can't wait. So can you tell us more about the money manifested boat? Oh, I can't. How do you say
the money manifested board?
Board. That's it. Okay. And how is different from a vision board? Now, I've been doing this stuff for a long time and I teach it. And I've been teaching vision board for a long time. And I actually do a different kind of one, but I can't wait to hear yours. So go ahead and tell us.
All right. So we started this conversation. We talked about earlier, you asked me, why do most people not manifest what they want in their finances? And I gave you 3 things, right? Which was, we're not feeling these numbers that we're putting out there. We don't believe it. And we don't have a process by which we can see, oh, so this is what my life's going to look like when I achieve this financial goal. And the last part is, there's no fun to the way we've been doing it. So I created this process that allows us to get all those things. And the difference between, and I want you to just listen closely to the words, because words have meaning and power. When you tell your mind that you're creating a vision board, a vision is powerful, right? In the Bible, it says, without a vision, the people will perish. The thing, though, is that over time, we've kind of heard that so many times, and we're doing, a vision board. And then people take us through this process where it's like, cut out all these beautiful pictures and just randomly put them on a board. And it's like your mind is now programmed to, oh, that's my dream. Yeah, that's my one day, someday over the rainbow. That's it. On that board over there, which I'll never look at ever again. That's it. And so when you create a manifested board, you literally communicate to your reticular activating system, which is that part of your brain that's wired to get the information you give it and create the circumstances in your life. So the things that you tell it you want become real in your physical reality, right? We literally, this is science, have a part of our brain that's its job.
Can I just interrupt 1 second?
Yep.
This is quantum physics, people. I'm always talking about this. This is quantum physics, not woo-woo, is what she's talking about. 7 laws of the universe cannot be denied or argued. And yes, I'm kind of in your face on this because when you sit and you believe, so I'm going to let you go, but I want to make sure that because this isn't woo-woo. This is science. And she keeps saying that, but it's quantum physics. Awesome. Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
I love it. Okay. So yeah, when you tell this part of your brain, hey, here is this board that represents what I've manifested. Not this vision I'm dreaming of, but here is this image, this board that displays this is what's already happened in my life in the next 12 months, right? It's done. It's manifested. I want you to think of the example of Jim Carrey. We all know he wrote that $10 million check, put it in his pocket, walked around with it every day. The moment he never sat down and goes, someday I'm going to be paid $10 million and it's just going to be beautiful. He was like, hey, it's done. I'm walking around here connected to this evidence that it's already manifested. And so, as simple as that might sound, the difference in the meaning and the power of vision versus manifested is really where it's at.
Fabulous. I love that. It's actually manifesting, not just seeing something.
Yeah.
And interesting because the way that I do I don't call it a vision board. It's the board that, because I change it all the time because I'm always making a story. When I do my Tai Chi, Georgie is on the 9. Hello. She's saying yes, yes, yes. And Friedman says yes, yes, yes. Denise is like 100% quantum physics. Oh, I love that. So when I do my Tai Chi, I'm looking at this board and I'm making a story. Like I'm calling my mama, or I'm calling my best friend and saying, hey, oh my gosh, this, and this. But I like the idea because I do have a check for it's over $1 million, because that's easy. $1 million is easy. It really is. And everything that I say, I say easy. And then it's like, I want 3 to 5 online clients or more, right? Or more. And they're easy.
Yes. You are so my sister from another mother. Like the people watching that are from my world know I preach and live by easy and relaxed. Like everything easy and relaxed, right?
Yes, everything is. Yes. Everything is. And it always is. Manifesting board, yes, Lillian says. Yes. Fabulous. So you already kind of went into how the process works.
Well, I shared the distinction in why it's named the way it's named, right? So
okay, that's what I thought. Okay.
Yeah, so that's a difference. It's called a manifested board. Oh, by the way, real quick, so I have one here. This is what it looks like. It's very simple. It's focused, and the process of creating this board, it's not, oh, let's cut out the most beautiful house in a magazine and put it on there. It really is, I guide you. We have a manifesting party because there's a process to creating the board. And step number 1 is, we kind of have to get out of our own way. For many of us, we start with, I want this in my finances, but I'm asking for it from my limited thinking. I'm asking for it from, I only made 50,000 last year. So realistically, I'm going to go for 52,000 this year.
No.
No. Right? That's like going to the ocean with a teaspoon because you want water. Like, no, that's not how we roll. So at this party, step number 1 is I take everyone through this experience where you just open up and you can start asking for what your heart really desires, but you've probably been blocking because of your limitations. So I take you through something where you rid yourself of all that and you genuinely just align to what you really want to ask for financially. And the board, as you can see, is focused. It's got 4 different areas. It's got 4 different areas. And one of the things that I love is, instead of randomly putting pictures on there, when I'm done, when you are done, you're looking at your financial plan. Yeah. So you could go show this to your husbands or your partners who said, let's sit down and do the budget. And be like, shh, I did it. Here you go. And this is what our life's going to look like. And so I absolutely love this journey and taking people through the process. I do it every year. It's focused on just money. So it's not a vision board for your whole life. It's a manifested board for your financial life and what it will look like at the end of the year.
And that's the party right here.
Yes.
So go there, and I'm going to put this in the chat for everybody, and it's going to be a hyperlink. So go ahead and share this. Because why? Because Tasha is an amazing and loves to serve. So go ahead, because the more the merrier, I mean, really. And Georgina or Georgie is saying, I have a daughter who uses it. Oh, and she's learning it.
Oh, I love it.
And Thema Thelma?
Might be Thelma Freeman. Yep, I know Thelma.
Thank you. Thank you for helping me out. Is easy and relaxed. She's saying, great, a cool billion. Lillian said, a cool billion. Hey, why not? Go for it, right? Because it really is limitless. Money is energy, you know?
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
really
I mean,
is.
I think about it like this. It's like, well, one quick thing before I answer that, I did not say. So please mark your calendars. It's February 5th. February 5th at 10 a.m. Eastern, we jump on a Zoom call. So you actually need to be registered. Use that link to register. You will get your very own board. You'll get all the resources that you need to prepare for the party. And then I'll take you through the process while we're there. I'll end with a meditation that allows you, remember Napoleon Hill said, if you can see it and believe it. So yes, you're going to have your board, but at the end of this party, I take you through a process where you literally in your own mind's eye, see yourself living out the financial life that you've created on this board. There's nothing like it. So you want to be there for that. And there was something else that you were just saying that I wanted to piggyback on, and it has just left my mind.
The way she's thinking of that and take a deep breath is what I'm thinking is the February 5th is right after the Chinese New Year's.
Ooh.
Powerful. Very powerful time to manifest. I do not believe, and this is completely off topic, of the New Year's of the American and how we do it. Because it is it's all has to do with a lot of other things. So if you can be there, I'm going to look into coming also, because it's like, why not? Why wouldn't you be?
It's fun. And if you can't actually make it on that day, just register anyway, because then you'll get the replay and you can do it on your own time.
And that is huge. And it doesn't matter if you're in a 9-to-5. I really want to talk to you viewers right now that are on the 9-to-5 and go, well, I already know what I'm going to make. And I already, no. It can be so different. So make it different.
Yeah. Yep. Absolutely. There's so many ways that the money can come that you're not even aware of right now. One of the things on the board says money for a plan. And a few years ago, my daughter was getting ready to go to law school. And I know the law school she wants to go to, because she's got, brand she's got to have. And so it was like anywhere from, I would say, $250,000 to $350,000 to go to these law schools. And I just put it on my board. And sure enough, she got 5 scholarships, 5 scholarship offers, 5 different schools, all offering to pay for her law school in full. That money never came from me. Not a dime of it came from me. So be open, just come have fun, and let's create.
Absolutely. And someone's asking what time, and I'm just going to say, Barbara, go ahead. Just check. You got to go to that website. And you'll get all the information. And then that way you can take care of it. And you know what? I might even do it with you, because it was more fun. It's more energy, than doing that. So good. So the next question I have, because we're almost at the top of the hour.
Let's do it.
And this has been so informative. Golden nuggets. I mean, oh my gosh, some great golden nuggets. And you know what? I want to hear more golden nuggets, but you know what? We're gonna go to a commercial break. We might as well go now. So we'll be right. So definitely get your tickets for that. Take a look at that, because it's the premiere of the second book. So I'm going to be a 5-time international bestseller, and that's the kickoff for that. So thank you, Robert and Sean Jones, for that. Yay, we're back with Tasha. And Tasha, the other question that I have for you is, do you have a resource for us to use to help us with practicing some gratitude, appreciation for money? That's important, because in the chart, and I'm going to show this, and maybe you already have this, but in the chart of the energy.
Ooh.
Yes.
Ooh.
Chart, and this is real. This is science. And you see this chart, and here is love, 528. You can look it up. And then we have joy, Then we have appreciation.
Wow.
Gratitude. The more you keep this. So tell us about, do you have something for us?
I do. I love that. I've never seen that. And that's really, again, just, everything is in support. The truth is just the truth. No matter which form it takes, there you have it, right? The third highest on the emotional vibrational frequency is gratitude. And so here's the thing that I have come to learn about gratitude. I am the girl who wants to work really hard, or, recovering, used to want to work really hard for my results. And then I'm reading The Science of Getting Rich, and it says, the more grateful you are for good things when they happen, the more good things you will receive. I was like, it can't be that easy. Like, no way. Well, sure enough. And here's the other piece. And the more rapidly the good things will come. So I've been ultra committed to gratitude. And one of the things that I offer as a free resource is to show people how to use gratitude to amplify, multiply, attract, whatever you want with money. I have a 30-day for gratitude money journal, right? Gratitude journal for money. It's 30 days. And here's what's really cool. You know how you go, oh yeah, that sounds so great to just express gratitude every day for money. But where do I start? Like, no worries. I got a whole list every single day for 30 days of different prompts of things you can be grateful for. Here's day 5. Remember a time when you were able to bless someone financially. Go ahead and express gratitude for the fact that you could do that. What about your many sources of income? Right now you're thinking, oh, I don't have enough money. I only have my job. Really? Well, what about the credit card offers you get in the mail? What about the coupons you get in the mail? What about the interest you get on your bank statements? What about your stocks growing? There's so many sources of income. And the more grateful you are for what you have right now is the more of that you will attract. So go ahead and get that. I think thank you, Angel. She's got the link at the bottom of the page.
Yes, and I put it on for everyone. I apologize for interrupting, but I really want you to think about this. And this just happened to me. And it just happened to me because a friend of mine just called and said, hey, can you go take my mom to her physical therapy twice a week from you, and I'll pay you. And of course I'm like, you don't really have to pay me. But then it was like, okay, yeah, because I like her mom and she's just up the street and it'll get me out of here. But then it's also, I'm grateful to be around an elder. I give a lot to elders. So to give to the elders and just to be able to talk to her. She's from Russia. Listening to her stories. So look outside your box. But sometimes it's just talking to somebody or just saying, hey, I can help you out doing that.
Yeah.
Right. And be grateful that I'm able to drive the car to take an 82-year-old lady who's just amazing. And when she's around me, she just lights up. So look outside and be in that grateful gratitude. And this is powerful. If you are not, and I've got to piggyback on this, helping hands is what Lillian is saying. And I have to piggyback on it because if you're not giving gratitude every day, what's going on? That's just the energy vibration of being appreciative for the little things is really powerful. So thank you for that. And this is wonderful because you've given away a couple of things here.
Yes, I have.
And my people really appreciate it too. So thank you for that. We're almost at the top of the hour. So what I'd like to know, and everybody's probably really excited about knowing what's coming up. How are you going to shine in the future? I mean, holy moly, you've been shining all over the place. But how are you going to shine in the future? What's coming up?
Yeah. So first of all, before I answer that, can I just say thank you? You just said, and it just like touched my heart when you said, this lady loves being around me. As you know, I've got, a day I just had, I'm getting ready to drive cross state. I'm like, I got all this stuff in my head, and literally being here with you for 50 minutes, I feel my vibration through the roof. I'm happy as can be. And I am so grateful that you've created this space to celebrate the way people shine in the world. And you've given me an opportunity to be on with you today. So thank you.
You are so welcome. You're so welcome.
And what do I have in store? This year has been about commitment, personal commitments for me. And I've been doing a lot of work around showing people how to manifest money. And the deservingness piece kind of came to me through, as I said, a relationship experience. But I've upped the ante, and I made God a promise that I was going to write the book, and I was going to figure this out for myself and then share it. And I get to deliver on that commitment. So I just want to shine the light of, look, when you own what you deserve, you get it.
Yeah.
And you just need to see one other person that's doing that in a way that you can believe and connect to and feel that they're being authentic about it, for you to take that stand for yourself and stand for what you believe. So I'm just going to shine that light of deservingness everywhere I possibly can.
There you go. I love that. And we've got Georgie. She's saying my gift supports elderly people too. So thank you for that too. Aww. And then Barbara's saying that she does this for everyone because she thanks everyone with love. And then Christina is in the house, and she just came on and said, "That's my coach, Trisha. You are loved."
Oh, I love you.
I love that. Come on, let's see some more hearts. Come on, get the chat fingers on. You're just sitting there. Come on. And then Lillian saying thank you to you and me for sharing gratitude and that love to shine that light. And you're so welcome. And I want to take one moment here too and say that I recognize and you are welcome for having this platform. And you talked earlier about that you heard the calling. Or you didn't put it like that necessarily, but it was, and that for me was hearing the calling that we need to put more people on that have the golden nuggets, that have that honoring, that discernment, that part in their body that comes from their heart that really wants to serve and help others. And when we connected, it was like, wow. I want to be connected and just continue to help with whatever I can. So awesome, blossom. So so thank you again. And everybody on the line, please go ahead and share this, because these are good golden nuggets. And everybody right now and always is really having some challenges. And I won't say it's crazy out there because I don't want crazy energy around me. So I'll just say it's very interesting times, isn't it? And we really don't know what's going to happen, people. We really don't. So get this and this and this all moving, right? Get the head set, the heart set, and the gut set all moving energetically, and watch Tasha's stuff. I mean, oh my gosh. And I wanted to say before, I have time, is because I liked your first video that you did for the year.
Okay.
Because you kept saying, I deserve the best.
Yes.
And I have to tell you, I do this whole thing because I've been doing quantum physics for a long, and I asked, do I believe 100% that I deserve? And I got no. And I have to admit, I was like, what? Right. And then when I said, okay, am I at 50%? And I got yes. And I got 80% yes. But there was 20% that I did not believe. So of course, because I teach this, I did all the work, and now I'm at 100. But then I also, you're going to be so proud of me. I go around and I talk about it all the time. I deserve it. I deserve it. I deserve it. And it's easy. It's easy. It's easy. And I get to serve. But you have to put a money amount, because you can't just say, right?
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
And that's one thing I was missing, because I'm lost, like, well, I don't want to say the money amount, because then, but it was like, once I listened to you, it's like, yeah, you know what? She's right. I do need to say that I want to make this. Yeah. If you don't even say it, I'm not even saying it. We're so conditioned, aren't we, viewers? Come on, chat fingers. Aren't we just conditioned?
Yeah.
That we don't want to. Jennifer's in the house. And also Lillian saying, yes, I deserve the best. That's it.
That's it.
After video. And we're hoping that I'll be able to find it, and I'll put it on, because I know you got to skedaddle out, or one of your virtual assistants can put that link.
We'll do that. Yeah, we'll do that.
That is going to be powerful. If you need something to get you going, Tasha, bam, she'll get you going.
With love, though, not that little whip action she got going on. I'll get you going with love.
No, with lots of love. And that's why she is here today. And only the ones that are coming from that heart is absolutely. So we only have a few more minutes. Any lasting, anything coming up, anything that we can do? Let's reiterate the class and all that.
Yeah, I just want to say, let me just say really quickly, if you've been wondering year after year after year, why you're not experiencing the financial results that you desire, we started by talking about the different ways that things that cause people to struggle with a financial goal, right? And it's that you're not feeling it in your heart. You're not even feeling it. You don't believe it. And you have no mechanism in place that allows you to see it. Like my board, when I am done this board, you best believe not only will it sit in the wealth area of my house, it's in a spot I see every single day. And my subconscious mind is I don't have to do the work. I'm putting it in a place I can see it. And my subconscious mind is going, receive, receive, receive. I'll sort it out for you, Tasha. I'm like, cool, easy and relaxed, right? So I just want to encourage you to think about that. Are you really feeling the number? Do you really believe it? Do you have a thing in place that allows you to see it every day and feed it to your subconscious mind? And if you don't have those things and you want to come join us at the Money Manifesting Party, February 5th, come let me have some fun with you, show you how to create a manifested board, make you dream and come up with things that will blow your mind when you're done. You're like, how did that chick get me to say that? Right? So I'll show you how to do that. Make sure you join us. But the thing that's on my heart to leave every person watching, whether you're watching live or watching the replay, in fact, I would love for you to type this, because when you type or when you write, you create a new neural pathway that it's like a direct access to your subconscious mind, and you start giving it new information to work with. So go ahead right now and just like, I'm giving you permission to say this. I deserve the best. I deserve the best. Yes. Why do you deserve the best? Because you do. Period.
Period. And we can do a mic drop on that. Mic drop, because you really do deserve the best.
The best.
The best. No matter where you're at. No matter what's happening. I just love that we're gonna leave on that one, but let's make sure that we say thank you to I deserve the everybody's right, and I deserve the best. I deserve the best. Yes, come on, Barbara. I don't see it. Come on. I deserve the best. I do, period. She said. Good. And she said, I received. Thank you, Tasha. And Lillian says so. And Jennifer, hello to you, and thank you for being here today. So beautiful, a wonderful time with you, raising our energy, understanding how we raise our energy and how you can really step into. And I want to do a shout out to Tasha too, because Tasha was on my Shine On show talking about communication, and she'll be back on the show to talk about love in a couple of weeks when we have it in February. So I really appreciate that, and that you gave from the heart. You said, yeah, sure, I'll do that. And that goes a long way. It does. So we're almost time. So I want to say thank you again. And wait, we got one more. I deserve the best. Yes, more people are saying it. Yay! Keep saying it. And we will see you on February 5th for more. So until then, have a fabulous day. I'll see you next week on the Shine On show, and we'll talk to everyone later. Thank you. Bye now. Bye.